Greetings and welcome back to Corpse Party. We are starting off right where we left off, so let's get going. There's a loose board lying on the ground. Though scratched and banged up, it still seems to be fully intact and not much worse for the bear. I have no idea why we can't pick this up yet. Also, I'd like to point out one thing. If you press S, you have this screen, which is basically your save states. You can save anytime you want. These states like save state and load state. If you, for example, like press like this, it saves a state like that. But if you were to get but if you save a state and get a wrong end and load that state, the wrong end will not be registered in your ending list. You need to use candles for that. Indeed. It seems you cannot. Now we can go through here. It is dark. Stepping sideways with your foot is really painful. Heavenly Post, third student reported missing. One by one, the young students of Heavenly Host Elementary School seem to be disappearing, as now a third student has joined the ranks of the missing. Classmates testified a fifth grader someone was on her ways home from school but got separated from her friends in the hall and hasn't been seen since. Police are investigating the possibility of a serial kidnapping and have assigned countless investigators to the case in hopes of a speedy resolution. However, 10 days have already passed since the first disappearance, giving parents and classmates ample cause for concern. The plot thickens. Plot, not blood. Some sort of official looking printout pinned to the wall. For some reason the game doesn't let you go through here. I have no idea why. She's alive! She's alive! Or is she?
Naomi, どうしたの?
どうしたの?
どうったのじゃないわよ。心配させて。え、ここ。
It's funny when you're using Japanese text like this. Eh? Eh? It's funny to read those.
ここどこ? 何これ? 私だって知りたいわよ。ダメだ。びくともしないよ窓。
Have you tried pulling it up and down?
外も真っ暗でよく見えないし。
By the way, I have never before heard that clock. Interesting.
どうなってるのよ。ここやっぱり学校なのかな。
A fine observation.
それにしてはなんか妙に机が小さい気がするんだよね。
Like an elementary school.
小学校みたい。
Yeah. How about an Tenjin Shōgakkō?
小学校ってまさか。どうしたの？壁にプリントが。天神省連絡通信って。 学校。
Dun dun dun.
私たちの学校、如月学園が建つ前に取り壊された廃校じゃない。なんなの。
Calm down.
私たちどこにいるの。
It's not like you're in some death place that doesn't away.
みんなは、先生はどこに行ったの。落ち着いて、聖子。ごめん。聖子も私も手を握り合ったまま、声も歯がカチカチと音を立てるほど全身が震える経験なんて、生まれ頭の中がふわふわして、今自分たちの置かれている状況を整理して考えることができない。悪い夢かと期待しても、ちっとも目の前の景色は消えてくれない。ただ静寂が苦しい。ダメだわ。ダメ。黙ってると。ねえ、何が何だかわからないけど、とにかく学校の外に出てみない？
Yes.
外に？
What's there to ask about a way out? It's a way out of this building.
このままずっと震えていても何も解決しないと思うの。
You are right, Naomi. Besides, I don't want to be in this creepy place any longer than I have to.
でも窓も開かないんだよ。硬いとかじゃなくて、ガチって空間に固定されてる感じ。
Yeah, about that. Many Let's Players ask about this. Why don't they just move the chairs out of the way, like before when Naomi saw Seiko up there? Well, it's because she cannot actually move the chairs. They are glued in place. Only some things can be manipulated in the game. And the school just decides what they are. Why she just doesn't climb over them, I don't know. Maybe it seems too dangerous or something.
外になんて出られるのかな。
ええ、だけど玄関とか非常口とかあれば、そこから外に出られるかもしれないじゃない。
Unfortunately, the outside is not much better.
そうだね。じっとしてたらおかしくなっちゃいそうだし。
よし、とにかくこの部屋を出ましょう。
Yes, optimistic behavior. That's what you need in a situation like this.
私たちだけじゃなく、ひょっとしたらみんなもいるかもしれないし。
Cue the legendary music.
みんなと一緒ならなんとかなるかもしんないね。
ねえ。
Yeah, teamwork!
確証も何もない話。
Unfortunately, Naomi is already like this,
私もパニクってただけかもしれない。
which never bodes well for the characters.
でもじっとしてると私も悲鳴を上げそうで、必死に強がってみせた。
Right. Character introductions. Direct the eye towards any character and press the X button to learn more about him-her. When you're ready, done. Exit through the door on the southeast side of the room to resume play. Let's learn about these characters. You! Satoshi Mochida. A 17-year-old student in Kisaragi Academy Senior High Class 2009. Fairly average but popular. Known for being both kind and cowardly in equal measure. Never mind. Despite his timidness, he's very personable and open, which complements his general sensitivity towards others to make him a natural leader. The one person ever to challenge that leadership is Naomi, who is consequently the only person to whom Satoshi regularly defers judgment. this is Naomi. Naomi Nagashima, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High Class 2-9, a classmate of Satoshi's since junior high, frequently greets Satoshi with "Oh, not you again." Having lost her father a few years back, Naomi and her mother now depend on one another for moral support. Still, she remains optimistic and cheerful. Her home life has given her an interest in nursing, which she is intent on pursuing. She spends her time studying, aiming for acceptance to medical school. Yep. Seiko Shinohara, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High Class 2-9, lives very close to Naomi and generally accompanies her to and from school each day. A free spirit, she often says or does things that take others by surprise, though she is also easily forgiven due to her good nature and amiability. Her mother disappeared 3 years ago, leaving her with 3 younger siblings and a working father. As such, she basically serves as head of the household. Seiko seems to regard Naomi as a kindred spirit, and the two of them frequently have long conversations about their many dreams for the future. Best friends forever. Yuka Mochida, Satoshi's 14-year-old sister. And yes, that 14-year-old is not a typo. Though she is an 8th grader at Kisaragi Academy Junior High School, she looks and acts much younger. In the Mochida household, Yuka's always been the princess, generally getting her way and thus never really shedding her childlike behavior. Despite this, she yearns to grow up, often attempting to act older or braver than she is, which sometimes gets her into trouble, which we will see in this game. Sitten vanha kunnon Saku. Sakutaro Morishige, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High Class 2-9. He's been in theater club with Mayu since middle school and developed a real closeness with her. He finds socializing with anyone else to be more trouble than it's worth, however, so he typically regards his other classmates with indifference. Takes great pride in his family heritage and reacts violently if anyone makes fun of his name. The only exception is the nickname Mayu's given him, Shigeni. Mayu Suzumoto, a 16-year-old student in Kisaragi High Class 2-9, somehow looks much tinier than she actually is, but possesses a big heart and bright personality. Accepts anyone and everyone with open arms, never playing favorites, which has earned her nearly universal regard amongst her fellow students. Unfortunately, due to familial circumstances, this was Mayu's last day at Kisaragi High. She'll be moving shortly and transferring to a new school. Another character with familial problems. Ayumi Shinosaki, the real protagonist of the story. Although technically it's Satoshi, but Ayumi is more important plot-wise. Also, she's the protagonist of Blood Drive. Oh man, I skipped that. Damn it. It's generally believed that she carries candles and other horror goods with her and at all times, just in case an opportunity presents itself to use them. In truth, however, Ayumi wears this reputation as a mask to hide her own fear of the unknown, which rivals even Satoshi's in its intensity. When faced with any truly scary situation, her knees give out and panic sets in. Only her personal pride can break her out of this fear-induced state. And then everyone's favorite, good old Broshiki, commander and captain of the badass forces, Yoshiki Kishinuma, a 17-year-old student in Kisaragi High Class 2-9, often regarded as sarcastic and cynical, but as far as he's concerned, he's just being honest. Although generally not one to participate in events, his fondness for Satoshi and Ayumi means he'll make an exception now and again if either is involved. With intense trauma at home, Yoshiki currently works part-time after school to afford rent on a small apartment where he lives alone. And finally, the teacher. Miss Yui Shishido, a 23-year-old 11th grade English teacher at Kisaragi High, just started this semester after passing her teaching exam, and is eager to make an impression. Yeah, something in common with her. I'm gonna be an English teacher too! Yay, in a few years! Hopefully. Although not a perfect instructor by any means, her unjaded zeal and enthusiasm are infectious, and her students seem generally responsive to her methods. Also serves as teacher's assistant during homeroom for class 2-9, and really seems to have connected with the students there. And that's all for the characters, or main characters anyway. End character introductions and return to game. Yes, let's do this.
じゃあ行こうナオミ。オッケー。
Okay. I really like how they say that. Classroom 1A. something 0918 day duty called Chuchi. Remember that Chuchi name? We're gonna hear it later. The chalk's been worn off in few spots, leaving the date on the board somewhat vague. Heavenly Host Elementary. Notice to all faculty and students. Due to the recent kidnappings, caution is highly recommended during all daily activities. In each instance, the victim was taken quickly and unexpectedly, so please remain alert and aware at all times. Principal Takamine Yanakibori.
あれねえナオミ。ん？足どうしたの？
ああ、緊張して忘れてたけど。
You sprained it.
さっき転んだ時捻挫したみたい。
大丈夫？
It's funny, the text says that Seiko said, well that's not good, will you be okay? When actually she just said, daijoubu, which literally translates to, you okay? You alright? Just something to think about.
なんとか歩けるよ、平気。
無理しないでね。肩貸してあげる。ほら。
ほら。
ありがとう。
The shelves are filled to overflowing with long black hairs. There's a door in the back of the room, but just as with the windows, it seems fixed in place like a decoration. Not good. Outside the window, so dimly lit as to be almost imperceptible, looms a sheer wall of dense foliage, stretching as far as the eye can see. There's not even a hint of what may lie beyond it. Nothing. It just goes on forever. Let's leave. But earthquake number 2.
また地震。
And there'll be many more.
収まった。もういいや。
とにかく廊下へ出ましょう。
You already had enough, and you're not even halfway through this adventure. Quotation marks.
どうしたの？何？
This place is different.
と廊下の形が変わってる。
今の地震で床が崩れたりしたんだよ。
Unless the earthquake can make this hallway shrink, I don't think so.
そうかな。
Right. We're gonna need a plank to get over here, as you can see. The gap is relatively narrow here, it seems crossable, but it's a little too wide to risk jumping. Key bucket. There's a yellow fluid congealing inside the rusted bucket.
何これ？おしっこ？
I like how her mind goes straight to pee as she sees that.
やめてよ。
And there is another gap here, and now we can pick up this loose board. There's a loose board lying on the ground here. Take it with you. Yes. Quiet loose board. And now we can use it to cross these. Let's place it here. The gap's a little narrow here.
そうだナオミ。さっきの板使えないかな？
橋になるかな。相当ボロボロだけど。
Try. The loose board has been set in place, and it of course holds. We're not gonna look at that candle just yet, and I'll show you why in a moment. Main building 1F, West Hall.
ちっちゃい靴。ここやっぱり小学校の校舎なんだね。 ユウたちお腹空かせてるかな。
そっか。セイコンチ、
Sokka.
今お父さん帰り遅いんだっけ？
うん。なんせほらうち兄弟多いから家計がね。お父さん頑張ってる間私が主婦やんないとね。
Fräulein.
ユウくんたちまだちっちゃいもんね。セイコ偉い。女子高生にしてお母さんだ。
なんかそれ微妙。早く帰ってあげないと。てかナオミもだよね。お母さん一人で待ってる。
お母さん。
絶対帰ろうねナオミ。なんとかなるよ。
One way or another. Yeah, dead or alive, we'll get back. A body bag. Exit. Entranceway. The heavy door is firmly shut and seems unlikely or unwilling to open through any normal means. Of course, we cannot go outside.
ダメだわ。力ずくで開く感じじゃないみたい。
せっかく玄関まで来たのにね。別の出口探してみよっか。
そうだね。
Yeah, let's go look for another way. As you can probably see, that was totally pointless to go there, but it gave us some character development. Now we look at the candle.
このろうそくなんか見覚えある。
Yeah, you saw it a few moments ago. It's a save station! Yay! We'll save the game, and I still have time, actually. So let's go. We go over this, and it collapses. The loose board is dangling precariously over the edge. Pick it up. And now we can use it on the other gap. The gap is relatively narrow here. It seems crossable, but it's a little too wide to risk jumping. Place the loose board. Yes, of course. Let's not go there yet. Go here instead. This way.
なんか言ったセイコ。
にゃ。
Yep.
そう？何かの気配を感じたんだけど。
The stairs beyond this point are piled with trouble. There's no way through. Especially since you can't move them. Oh well, Arthur Dane, you can move them in the Book of Shadows. Yeah, I know. Not in this game. The rules change. Classroom 2A. Already spooky.
あら。どうしたのナオミ。
骨じゃない？人の。
Like people bones. You mean human bones? Yep.
なんで人が死んでんの。
Because you're in hell.
待って。確かめてみるわ。
Oh yeah, yeah. Let me just inspect them.
本当に人の骨かどうか。
Good that you made that clear. (1973) 9/18. Anything else? Heavily host elementary school. Notice to all faculty and students. I'm going to kill you. Well, that's a little bit disconcerting. What does it actually say? God damn it! Why can't I read today? Yarukuroshite. Yarukuroshite, I think. I might be wrong. The door seems fixed to the wall like a decoration. It won't open. Surprise, surprise. The cells are filled to overflowing with long black hairs. And look at the right door for a jump scare now. 3, 2, 1. Hehe, it was on the left one. Rows of dead bugs are neatly arranged on each shelf. Now, the bones. Dots.
やっぱり骨だよ。人の。聖子！
君たち。
Ooh, spooky ghosts.
君たちは新しい犠牲者か。
Get ready for exposition.
人玉。
あなた。
君たちと同じように無理やりここに監禁されたものだ。
I really need to stop skipping dialogue on accident. Where is here? We know where here is. It's Tenjin Shōgakkō, so instead we're gonna ask confined.
監禁って外には出られないってこと？
そうさ。この学校は君たちのいた世界とは切り離されて存在している。
It is in different dimension.
どうしてそんなところに私たち。
彼らが何人も何人もこの空間へ送り込んでいるらしい。何の罪もない生きた人間を次々とね。ここは恐ろしい力を持つ怨霊が作り出した呪われた異次元空間。閉じられた多重閉鎖空間さ。君たちも我々も運悪く手にかかった
多重閉鎖空間？
I need to stop pressing Z.
そうだ。君たち二人の他にもここに連れてこられた者が何人かいるみたいだね。
まさか本当にみんなもここに？無事なのかしら。
みんなもこの学校のどこかにいるの？
何人かは私には分からないが、君たちと同時に連れてこられた人間が数名この学校に確かにいる。
やった！ナオミ、みんなも一緒だよ。
Not exactly if they are in this death school with you. But okay, you're not alone here, I get it.
持田君もきっといるよ。よかったね、ナオミ。
So, always thinking about Naomi. Literally.
だが会えない。
That's foreboding.
この学校内に確かにいるが、存在している次元が違う。再び仲間と会いたければ、同じ次元に存在する方法を見つけなければならない。そうすれば
Mr. Yoshiyuki here is correct. They occupy a different space than we.
脱出はできなくとも、せめて一緒に死ぬことくらいはできるかもしれないな。
Abandon all hope because there's no way out of here, says he.
そんな、どうやったら帰れるの？
怨霊って何者なの？どうしてこんなことを？
わからない。彼らの目的もここから抜け出す方法も。だが頑張れるかもな。君たちは一緒の次元に存在できただけまだ幸運だ。頭が2つあれば発想も広がる。なんとか脱出方法を見つけ出すんだ。私たちのように。
Ta-da!
ナオミ、
Yeah, go. Fast.
聖子。
それよりさっきの子供幽霊。
ぼんやり光ってたよね。幽霊とかなんとか信じられないんだけど。
But this is a rather eye-opening experience, isn't it?
本当に現実なのこれ。
でも人玉とかいたし、あんなの初めて見た。
聖子も見たんだよね。
And there'll be plenty more too.
話もした。
わけわからないけど、ただ校舎を出れば家に帰れる簡単な状況じゃないのは。
大丈夫だよ、明るく行こうよ。ね、ね。
That's actually a good thing to be positive in this situation, because it's the hope of surviving this ordeal that keeps you going. And that's my time for this episode. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.